Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to talk to you about some fragrances from History Parfums. So the discovery set that I've got with me is History Parfums Season 2 Discovery Set. When I was actually doing my notes for this video, I realized that I never uploaded my review of the Season 1 Discovery Set. If after this video you want to know about the fragrances in the first collection, then let me know in the comments box below and I will try to record that video for you. Otherwise, we're going to do this in reverse order and we're going to talk about season 2 first. The History Parfums is part of the Algabra group. And under the Algabra group, you have got Algabra Parfums and you've also got History Parfums. What makes both of them different? So, Algabra Parfums kind of focuses on storytelling in the city of Damascus and Istanbul, whereas History Parfums focuses on cities and countries and tells you like a factual historic story from those countries. The concept of both brands is very different, but yes, they do all fall under like one company. So I personally think the concept behind History Parfums is extremely unique because as I was going through each of the fragrances, I was learning something historic and factual at the same time. And you'll see what I mean like when I talk about each fragrance. So it's definitely a unique concept, and for me, it personally stands out across like amongst all the other brands. So let's get into it and start talking about the 5 fragrances that come in season 2. So first up, we have got Thai Lychee. I don't know how people pronounce this. Obviously, everyone has their different ways of saying it. So this one, I felt like I was definitely going to like because of the lychee note. I was expecting something fruity, heavy on the lychee, but lychee isn't like a strong smell anyway, so I felt like it was going to be fruity, but it was going to balance out with the other notes at the same time. So along with the lychee in this fragrance, you've also got green peach, you've got pomelo, which I absolutely love in fragrances. You've got lime, you've got orchids, you've got bamboo shots as well, which is interesting. You've got tonka bean and sandalwood. So this does sound really good. So what did I think of this fragrance? So this opens juicy with the lychee, peach and pomelo. But the pomelo doesn't come across like too zesty as it does with some other fragrances. It's more juicy and altogether it smells so tasty, delicious and refreshing. It also immediately has a base of tonka. So imagine a juicy, fruity tonka combination. This is what this is. The dry down of this is then a dry sandalwood, yet slightly juicy, fruity scent. That lychee remains from start to finish, and I feel like the dry sandalwood is backed further by those bamboo shots. So in terms of projection and performance, it's really good actually. Even after being rinsed off, which is a test I always do, I could detect it on my skin. So this one, a Thai Lychee, is a yes for me. When I saw the name, I knew I would like it anyway. This was the first one that I tried from the Discovery set, and so far I was happy with it. So that one is Thai Lychee. Then next up, we have got Indonesian Clove. So fun fact, and this is the part where this is the bit that I was telling you that with History Parfums, you're learning like a factual historic story behind each fragrance. So with Indonesian clove, so the spices clove, nutmeg, and mace originate from tiny Indonesian islands and are now used all over the world for like everything, used in cooking, medicine, and in this case, perfumery. That I didn't know, so I found that really interesting. The Indonesian clove has notes of nutmeg, clove, ginger, black pepper, sandalwood, resins, and amber. So I was expecting something super spicy, super resinous, but can the brand pull off a perfect balance? That's what I wanted to see. So immediately when sprayed, this reminded me of Attar Al Gutra by Swiss Arabian, which isn't an attar by the way, it's a spray perfume, but that's what it reminded me of. It is actually a perfectly balanced, spicy scent, so smooth and there's no harshness in it at all despite being spicy. I do believe that the sandalwood gives it that smooth, woody base. It is also resinous, but not like overly resinous. But it's fair to say that this is a powerful scent and not for everyone, especially if you don't like spicy fragrances. I do get the nutmeg and the clove in this, and some light ginger and some light black pepper too. So this one, it doesn't change in the dry down, except the sandalwood comes out a little bit more and the other spices are still there. If you like that spicy sandalwood combination, then this one is definitely one that you should try. And the next one we have got is Finnish Timber. So this is a fragrance, again, fun fact, based on Finland's forests. So more than 3/4 of the country's land area is covered by forests, and this is what this fragrance is inspired by. So on record, this has notes of Nordic air, and I have no idea what they mean by that. It also has Finnish timber, so the scent of the wood planks of the trees in the Finnish forests. It also has blood orange, lime, vanilla, tonka bean. Sorry, my voice is going. Let me say that again. So it also has blood orange, lime, vanilla, tonka bean, and sandalwood. So this to me overall felt like a fresh woody scent with a vanilla tonka base. You then start to get something that feels like a little bit like musk with the sandalwood and the tonka. To be honest, I was expecting something outdoorsy and super woody, and a lot of fragrances that are based on the forest have like this frankincense smokiness to it as well. And this fragrance didn't. So I really liked the fact that this was different to your typical forest-based fragrance. So in the dry down, it becomes less woody in my opinion, and the focus is more on the vanilla and the tonka combination, which is always good anyway. So this one definitely wasn't what I was expecting, and I really liked it actually because it wasn't what I was expecting. It wasn't that typical fragrance, and I did like that it was quite different to other forest-based scents. Then the next one we have got is French Violets. So this was one of my favorites. I'm going to tell you now. If a fragrance has violet in it, then the chances are I'm going to like it anyway. But this, I really, really liked it, and it went so well with my skin chemistry. So French Violet is a fragrance that encapsulates the elegance and romance of France. So it's supposed to transport you to the picturesque gardens of the French countryside, and it does definitely do that. So this one has French violets, a pear, jasmine, almond, rose, freesia, iris, cedarwood, musk, and vanilla. So this one definitely opens floral and a little fruity with the pear. You also get some musk and light vanilla in the background too in the opening. So this one was just absolutely stunning in my opinion. Like imagine a floral, musky fragrance with light hints of vanilla. It then becomes more airy with the violet and the rose becoming more dominant, and then the freesia, and then lastly the jasmine. Some of that musk is still there. So afterwards, the freesia replaces the rose, and the rose kind of slides into the background. And again, with this one, the dry down is pretty much the same as the opening, but it has excellent projection and excellent performance. And as I said, it went so well with my skin chemistry. For a violet scent, this is like so much better than Palatine by Parfums de Marly, to be honest. If you like violets, then this is one you should definitely try. And then finally, we have Icelandic wool. So this is another one that was very different to what I was expecting. In the medieval period, wool had become one of the cornerstones of the Iceland community. So this fragrance tries to combine the essence of Iceland with the cashmere feeling of wool. That connection is really interesting, that you're picking up like the natural scent of one country and combining it with something that they're quite well known for. So Icelandic wool has icy lavender, frosted pine, cashmere, plum, grapefruit, clove, cinnamon, leather, caramel, amber, and musk. So this opens with a cold pine with very light spices and hints of plum. Grapefruit in this is definitely overtaken because I couldn't detect it that much. The dry down is then a soft cashmere, musky, lightly spicy scent. Actually, it's so cozy, and it's so wonderful to see that a scent that's not like your typical warm vanilla can give you like those equally cozy vibes. Like imagine being in the log cabin in a ski resort or in Iceland, obviously. That's the type of vibe that this gives you. It's absolutely wonderful, and it definitely exceeded my expectations, and it was not what I was expecting. To be honest, I thought that I wouldn't like this fragrance, but I ended up loving it. So that is the second season slash second collection of History Parfums. Overall, I think I prefer the second collection more over the first. I definitely related to the second collection more and enjoyed more of their fragrances. That is History Parfums, guys. Just to let you know though, I got this discovery set from Accolade Parfums, which is a retailer of History Parfums and Algabra Parfums in the UK and in Europe. And I think they ship to certain countries worldwide. But as part of National Fragrance Week this week, they are actually giving away this whole discovery set of season 2 with any purchase that you make online on their website. If this sounds like something you want to try and you are looking to buy a perfume, then definitely check out their website because they are the retailer for many amazing brands, and you should definitely check it out. Buy your perfume from them, and then you'll also get this discovery set along with that, only for this week, which is National Fragrance Week, and it will finish at the end of the week. Otherwise, after that, you can purchase this discovery set directly with Accolade Parfums. I think it's available for 25 or 30 pounds, I can't remember, but it is available and definitely worth trying. But yeah, as I said at the beginning, if you want me to tell you about the first collection slash season 1, then let me know in the comments box below. Otherwise, I hope you guys found this video useful, and I will see you guys in my next video.